guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about all the books that I read in August. I read 7 books in total, and I will say there were a few short ones only because this month I didn't have as much time to read due to my mom visiting. So September I think will be even less, so let's see. 7 is I think a pretty decent number, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go in the order that I read the books. So first off, we have the book of Pet Love and Loss, which was gifted to me by Simon & Schuster because I'm in the Simon Books Buddy program. This book is for people, of course, who have pets that they dearly love, and about the different stages. The author put different chapters. It's a short book, and it's also like mostly quotes, so it's not that much to read, but I think it's really nice, especially if you do have a pet and have lost a pet. The reason that Sarah Bader wrote that book is because she lost a pet and she was very sad to see that there's nothing that really gave her comfort. She was looking for a book that would help her through this difficult time and she couldn't find it. So she wrote it on her own. And I'm sure that this will definitely be comfort to many people who lost a pet, and I definitely know how hard that is. I lost 2 dogs that were really close to me. One, my family dog, and the other one was a foster dog. And actually, oh, that's also pretty cool. Let me show you. They wrote it in loving memory. I don't know if you can see it, but they wrote the names. Like they asked me, have you lost a pet? And I was like, yes, Athos and Bam Bam. And they wrote in loving memory of. It was so nice. So yes, as I said, many quotes, stories, also pictures. Like this, it's a really cool book. I like it, and I think this is also a great gift if you know someone that has a pet that recently passed. Next one is The Last Word. I already sold my hard copy, so I don't have it anymore. But this one I read for a online book club, and I also had it anyways because it was my pick for Book of the Month. When was that? I think it was recently. And I did like the synopsis, like the premise of the story seemed pretty cool. And it was definitely different than any other stories that I have read, even though you have your typical woman alone in a scary house and then something happens. But still, there was some twists to the story that I didn't see coming, and I enjoyed it. It was a good book. Next one is Forgive Me Not. I actually read that as an ARC on NetGalley. And this is a book about a young girl that is imprisoned because she accidentally killed her little sister while driving her parents' car drunk. The girl in this book is 15. And what I didn't know when I started reading this, because I was reading it and I thought, wow, this is interesting how the US prison system works, I guess. But actually came to find out that this was all made up. Like the author described a world where kids under 18 have the chance of redemption by going through different phases. Like if you kill someone, in this case, she killed her sister, so the family was given the choice, hey, do you want to put her in prison? Do you want to let her go? Do you want to make her go through like some stages, like some training kind of to learn and to make up for what she did and whatnot? So it is an interesting concept. As I said, I thought it was real. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, this is absurd. And then they did some stuff also that I was like, well, okay, that can't be real. And then yes, it wasn't real. I thought it was, but it wasn't. It's a young adult book about forgiveness, and yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was okay. Next off, we have The Housemate. Oh my god. Why did I not read this sooner? Everybody kept talking about it, and whenever there's a huge hype about a book, I'm like, who knows? Same with when the Fourth Wing book came out, like everybody was so hyped, and I didn't finish on page 100. It really didn't grab me. So I'm always careful when it comes to hyped books, but The Housemate deserves all the hype. All the hype. Frida McFadden is one of my favorite authors. She's awesome. I read Ward D, Never Lie. And I feel like there's one other book that I forgot. Well, The Housemate now. And I'm actually currently reading The Housemate's Secret. This is the sequel. But okay, let's get back to The Housemate. This book, it blew my mind. Like, I'm usually really good at figuring stuff out. And I said that on my Instagram. I did not see some of the twists coming. She had me fooled all the way. And Frida did that before. Like, she's usually pretty good with the twists. So this is one of the books that I would definitely recommend to even people who don't like to read or don't read much. Hey, I need a book that really grips me from the start. This one, this one, this one. It's fantastic. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. Let's see if it will be in my top 5 this year, but I think there's a pretty good chance. Loved it. Next book is one of the short ones. Ruby Bridges, This Is Your Time. As you can see, it's really, really short, and it's also with pictures. So I put these short books, I read these short books this month only because I knew I wouldn't be able to read that much. So I tried to like sneak some in there so I have something to post and talk about. So, but yes, I really like this book. I learned some things about Ruby Bridges that I did not know. And also here, oh, there's a picture, Then and Now. I really like this also because, as I said, you learn a fact or two that you have not known about her. And we always think this has been so long ago, but this woman is still alive. This book is from 2020. I got this on Thrift Books, by the way, for $3. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. Next book is one of the books that I picked for my local book club. This is Black Candle Woman. This is a book that reminded me very much of Practical Magic. It's about a family who practices hoodoo, which is not voodoo, but hoodoo. There's a curse on every woman in that family that the man that they love will die. So here you get the Practical Magic reference. And I enjoyed the story. It was very nice. It's a long book. I think it has 350 pages. 352 pages. And it's a very cozy mystery family drama kind of book. So nothing that's like very intense, but I still enjoyed being on this journey with them and just feeling like I'm a part of this family. Many people in my book club liked it. Some of them said they didn't really care for it. The last book that I read in August is also a short one. It is Beyond the Gender Binary by Alok Vait Menon. I really hope I say that right. I'm sorry if I don't. I need to look up how to pronounce their name. But anyways, it is from Pocket Change Collective, so it is a really short book again. I think it's also 64 pages, just like the Ruby Bridges book. But this one is loaded with great information, great thoughts, amazing insights. This is very eye-opening, even though I consider myself part of the LGBTQ community and an ally for trans people. This book still gave me some more and deeper understanding of what trans and non-binary people are going through. The quotes, the situations, the examples, the thought processes I'm getting goosebumps right now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I have hairy arms, so it's whatever. But I get goosebumps right now. Like oh God. I love this book. It's very short. I definitely know a person or two that I want to make. I want to make them read this. So it is fantastic. I love it. It's also, I got it for $3 on Thrift Books. So if you want to educate yourself a little more on all topics, trans and non-binary issues, then I would definitely recommend this book. Even Billy Porter said, thank God we have a lock. I'm learning a thing or two myself. Same. So, yep. These were all the books that I read in August. So let me know if there were any that you want to put on your TBR. Let me know if you have any suggestions for me, what I should read. We're in September now, so let's see how many books I get to read this month. I'm not really sure, but as I said, I am currently reading The Housemate's Secret, and I actually just finished up Chlorine Sky. I will talk about that next month, but for now, bye and see you next week.